Hi guys, I have a great update for you based on the feedback you gave me at our meeting last week. I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and I expect you will be too. So let's go ahead and jump into the changes. Looking at the site plan, things look and feel pretty similar to what they were before, with the exception of growing the garage further out towards the east while still allowing for a good amount of backup space and curve to get into the garage. The space is been rearranged a little bit, and so now I do think we are encroaching too close to this tree here. So in addition to this tree coming out for being lion-tailed and this tree coming out for being dead, I think this tree is probably on the chopping block unless we make some significant reductions to the kitchen area. But I think it's probably worth just taking the tree out and finding room on site for some replacement trees. And of course, the ADU has also shrunk down in size per your request. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the floor plan to look at the changes in more detail. So the garage has grown in left to right, leaving plenty of space for the workbenches as well as some leftover parking space for bikes. And if we zoom in, the mudroom has been reconfigured slightly so that the big thing, of course, is getting the dog flap underneath this countertop area here and opening out into a fenced in dog run area. This would have a gate so that people could get in and access these appliances. But I would expect at the size of the dog run here, we could fully roof over this area. But these would just be low gates or low fences, I mean. And the foyer is basically the same. I have switched the location of the office and then the two other bedrooms. And I feel like this is working out really well. So the door to the office has moved down to be right in line with the hallway in order to capture some closet space and storage area for the office. But of course, I would imagine that most of the daily needs sitting at the desk area would be covered by this built-in cabinetry along the back here. But then this wall here, adjacent to the washer and dryer, would be perfect for the TV. There's a lot of wall length here to make a TV work that's visible both from some couch area as well as from the desk area itself. The great room has changed. Now we've got the kitchen occupying this bottom left corner of the home, and the dining is between the kitchen and the master suite, and the family room is now directly centered in the center of the home. And I still really like this arrangement that I've been able to maintain, where centered on the family room is this cased opening leading to a hallway that leads to the two girls' bedrooms, as well as their bathroom and the more public powder room. I think this powder room is close enough to the office, as well as being very conveniently located for the family room and even the dining room. And then flanking this cased opening would be some built-in cabinets. The rooms are pretty equivalently sized. I did give a little bit of extra space to Emma's bedroom as you requested, although it's marginally the same. If we wanted, we could shift this closet core further over to the right, giving more room to Emma at the expense of Lucy's bedroom. But if we do that, I think I might want to swap the closets top to bottom so that we don't have as much of a conflict between these two door swings. When we look at the dining area, it's a relatively tight space, but I think that with a big piece of glass here and along this length of wall here, it'll feel open enough. It's got a lot of room in length, and maybe it's not quite super wide this way, but it's not super tight either. I'm showing a rather large dining table. Certainly, the smaller this table gets, without a middle leaf in it, the more open the dining space will feel. The kitchen's feeling great to me. We've got the sink facing right out towards the greatest view. We've got a direct connection to a deck with steps leading down to get to the outdoor barbecue area. And I've also incorporated that home command center desk area right here in this corner. So it's just off the kitchen, but it's pretty close to the pantry as well. And then I've found room for a piano alcove in this new central storage core. We've got a pantry core with a refrigerator, as well as just some additional storage off the hallway back here. And then your master suite has been rearranged. I've tightened up the bedroom a little bit, not quite going down to 14 by 14, although we could do that. But I think the geometries lend itself to having a room that's 14 by 16 with a door leading into the bathroom and directly connecting to a much larger walk-in closet. And then the bathroom area has gotten a little tighter. The shower area is much smaller, as is the water closet area, but we still have room for a 6 foot wide vanity that floats off the wall and allows for a lower sit down makeup vanity to tuck into this corner here, leaving a perfect amount of space to center a tub. So I'm really, really happy with these changes. I hope you are too. But let's go ahead and take a look at the ADU as well. So the changes here are a little smaller. I've basically tightened up the square footage by eliminating that extra office room. And now the ADU bedroom has a walk-in closet for extra storage, as well as an office alcove. And then I have opted to rearrange the entry into or rearrange the bathroom to make for a little bit more vanity space, as well as making the bathroom feel just a little more grandiose. And it's still accessible from the outside. And instead of having to go around the corner, I think it makes sense maybe just to make use of this pathway that I'm proposing. So I think that pretty much covers the changes here. Again, like I said, I'm really happy with these changes, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on this. If you're satisfied with the floor plan, then I'll get started on the 3D modeling for the next steps. Thank you so much.